Tuesday the 9th of April was a big day, as for the first time ever, PlayStation owners were able to get their hands on the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. This includes the first 3 installments of the series: Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Justice for All, and Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Now, you may have never played Phoenix Wright games before, but have always been intrigued as to what they're all about, so I wanted to give you 5 reasons why I think you need to experience the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Reasons 1 and 2 pair up rather nicely, as they're for the story and the characters. The basic premise of Phoenix Wright is that you are a rookie defense attorney defending his clients through various cases whilst facing the toughest prosecutors the country has to offer. Miles Edgeworth, a man who has been a prosecutor since he was 20 years old, despises crime and is determined to get a guilty verdict. Franziska von Karma, only 19 years old and hasn't lost a single case in 6 years, has travelled all the way from Germany to defeat and humiliate Phoenix purely for revenge. But who is she avenging? Only a foolish fool who hasn't played the first game would ask such a foolishly foolish question. And finally, Godot, a mysterious man whose only goal is to take Phoenix down, for reasons I won't reveal. All of these prosecutors are tough, smart, and witty. My personal favourite being Godot. He has a fantastic theme tune and drinks roughly 17 cups of coffee per case. Coffee he then likes to throw at you. But don't worry, you are not on your own, for you have Maya Fey on your side, a charismatic spirit medium with incredible paranormal powers. She can contact spirits of the dead, which doesn't seem fair, but Franziska has a whip, so let's not complain. Alongside this lovable lot, you have side characters, defendants, and witnesses, an incredibly colourful bunch of people, and some of them even have little puns for names. But you can't judge them, that's the judge's job. Your job as a defense attorney is to trust your client, prove their innocence, and discover who the real culprit is. This trilogy has a total of 14 cases. Now, these cases not only form the narrative backbone of each installment in the Phoenix Wright Trilogy, but they're all really interesting in their own right. Did my client really commit murder? How is this person involved? This detail doesn't make sense. What's really going on? These are only a handful of questions you'll be asking as you play. Each case is incredibly creative, suspenseful, full of plot twists, and will play havoc with your emotions. Just when you think you're on the cusp of solving a case, Objection! The prosecution has something up their sleeve. Think there's no hope left for your client? A miracle may happen. And as you learn more about each crime, you will become more and more determined to find the truth. But in order to solve these cases, you will need to do a bit of detective work. This leads us to reason number 3, the investigations. To help your client, you'll need to gather as much information and evidence as possible, and for that you'll need to visit crime scenes. Each location you visit has its own story to tell, and as you investigate the areas, oh boy, will you get suspicious of some characters. So try and get to know them a bit more. Uncover their testimonies and alibis and see what information you can extract. And if they're being difficult, it's time to get spiritual. In Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations, the second and third installments, you can use whatever evidence you found to smash through psyche locks, enabling Phoenix to extract info that suspects were previously unwilling to share. Searching the areas for clues is fun, as sometimes your characters will have interesting or funny anecdotes about what you find. Meeting people is fun, slowly piecing together mysteries is fun, wrestling the truth out of people is fun. I mean, you could just say that the Phoenix Wright Trilogy is really, really fun. And once you have everything you need, what do? Objection! Use it in court to point out contradictions. Reason 4 is probably my favourite thing about the series, the excitement of the courtroom. No, seriously. These courtroom battles don't require swords or guns. In fact, the only thing you'll be hitting is your desk whenever your passion for justice gets a bit too much. But these courtroom segments will really test your wits. The defendant, witness, or suspect takes to the stand and provides you with a testimony. Now, obviously in the real world, no one ever lies while under oath in court. But in the world of Phoenix Wright, everyone has an issue with their testimony. They could be flat out lying to cover up for their crimes, fibbing to protect someone else, or they could simply be mistaken about something. Whatever the reason, it's your job to discover the truth. But you can't just go accusing people willy-nilly. In a court of law, you need evidence, and it's up to you to figure out where the contradictions lie, what to present, and when to present it. And even if you've nearly pinned down whoever's on the stand and they're about to crack, don't forget that the prosecutors are there. They've been waiting for you to make that move, and they're ready with a counter. So maintain your confidence, relax, and give those pesky prosecutors everything you've got. This all leads to reason number 5, the satisfaction you'll feel after winning a case. Breaking someone down to reveal what they're hiding, seeing those psyche locks smash, shouting Objection! As you slam down on your desk, outsmarting the prosecution when they think they've outsmarted you, seeing the suspects start to lose their cool, discovering a piece of evidence which could save you, all of this combined with an amazing soundtrack, bonus reason for you there, It's just so satisfying. That moment when you've broken down the culprit so much that they can't take it anymore, after trying so hard to prove you wrong. That moment when the true criminal is revealed. It's such an amazing feeling, and it just never gets old. Playing Phoenix Wright requires intelligence and a keen eye. Getting that not guilty verdict, knowing your hard work has proven your client's innocence and has resulted in the real culprit going behind bars, always feels incredibly rewarding, and it's such a fantastic feeling. So there you have it, 5 reasons why I think you need to check out the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Trust me, if I could, I'd give you plenty more reasons, but we'd be here for hours. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with everything from the world of PlayStation.
For the players.